here in Chicago Stadium. Your matchups tonight: Hot Rod Williams and Horace Grant, Randolph Keys and Scottie Pippen. In the middle, Tree Rollins and Bill Cartwright. It'll be probably Steve Kerr and John Paxson, Ron Harper and Michael Jordan. Ron Harper, the only starter in the lineup tonight from last year's starting five because of the injuries and the free agent move of Mike Sanders to Indiana. Bennett Salvatore, Jeff Forte, and Woody Mayfield are the officials assigned by the NBA. Rollins and Cartwright. Woody Mayfield to throw it up. The new season is underway. And Harper to the hoop. Gets the drop dunk. As that one just cleared the rim. Jordan back the other way.
Well, he hasn't lost a step on the golf course, has he?
Last year, Cleveland won all 6 regular season contests. But in the first round of the playoffs, Bulls 3, Cavs 2. 10 on the shot clock. Rollins in the post against Cartwright. Horace Grant. Paxson in transition. Jordan finishing. And Williams clears. Randolph Keys over Horace Grant. And the Cavaliers have the 4-2 lead.
And Randolph Keys has remembered this floor from that last regular season game, Jim, when he really put it to the Bulls.
He played very well that afternoon. Final game of the regular season, Bulls and Cavs. First game this year, Bulls and Cavs, and off the leg go Hot Rod Williams. So the Bulls keep it with 11 on the shot clock.
John Paxson trying to get a reset of the 24-second clock, but when it's an accidental kick, you don't reset it. So there's 11 on the clock.
Bill Jackson carried the Bulls through that unbeaten exhibition season, something no Bulls coach has ever done. 6 on the clock. Pax against Kerr. Rollins the rebound. Cleveland coming back with a 4-2 lead. They swing to Kerr. He steps up and fires. Steve Kerr puts the Cavs in front 6-2.
Steve Kerr out of Arizona was picked up for a second-round draft choice in 1992. They have to give it up, and he looks like a good one now with Mark Price hurt, Jimmy.
Jordan working against Harper. Good feed into Grant. Who has so improved with his offensive post play, hits his first shot.
That's the big thing that's hurt Horace over the years, is the inability to move to the hoop without just taking that fadeaway jumper. But now he's got some moves in there.
Cavaliers slowing the pace. Harper trying to get free. Ball loose. Paxson saves on the ball.
Not only the save, but he took the wind out of Kerr's sails. Michael Jordan a second ago, Jimmy, made a blind pass down in the hole to Horace Grant. This we were talking about. He turned around jumper right over Hot Rod Williams for the deuce.
So the Bulls with a chance to tie or take the lead with a long one. 9:49 left in the quarter. Jordan against Harper. Michael slips. Pippen open for 3. Tree Rollins the rebound. And a reach-in foul on John Paxson.
John Paxson, that is his team's first.
First foul of the game.
This is something that I talk with Pax about, being a point guard. Not only to direct traffic on offense, but you've got to go try to stop the ball, as we see him try to pick up Steve Kerr and make him give it up to the 2-guard, Ronnie Harper.
And something else you'll see in the Bulls defensively is, as an entire team, they'll come and pick up higher on the floor than perhaps they have in recent years. They swing at perimeter. The shot clock is at 8.
Double.
He's with a no call on the double dribble. Gets free and launches over Pippen. Randolph Keys has 4, and the Cavaliers have doubled the score at 8-4. Horace Grant looking in. Jordan a long 3.
Well, Michael was trying to get something going down low, but they said, show me the outside shot, Michael, and he did.
Michael Jordan from the soon-to-be 708 area code, right?
That's right.
Rollins out high. Not really an offensive threat. Veterans pivot man, though, who can pass pretty well out of the high post. Hot Rod Williams blocked by Grant. Shot clock at 2. A feed underneath is out of bounds. The Bulls force the Cavs into a turnover.
And they would have got the turnover, Jim, on the clock, but Horace Grant with a nice little block on that play. Now Bill Cartwright will have to really hustle back. He's going to give the ball to Pax. He's got to really hustle down to get in his position.
Scottie Pippen holding on Keys. Paxson pressured by Kerr. Jordan a pump fake, and now the shot on Keys. 2-shot foul on Randolph Keys.
Well, you know who defends Michael well on that play is Ronnie Harper, who knows him and has caught him for a couple years. But Keys, getting a chance to play, ends up on Michael. Michael gives him the fake, and he goes up just like a rookie. Michael catches him, knows he's going to get the free throws if he can get the ball up, and does.
Jordan hits the free throw. That's 6 points for him. He has a 3-point field goal, and as a result, $250 to charitables from True Value Hardware on each and every 3 the Bulls score this season. Second free throw rims out. The game is tied at 8. 8:12 left in the quarter. Steve Kerr runs the show for Cleveland. Harper trying to get free, holding on Jordan. Off the ball, a whistle. A foul on Rollins.
Offensive foul. Yeah, Rollins gave a shove to Horace Grant to get him out of the way, and he picks up the foul. And you'll find Rollins will pick those kind of fouls up. Jimmy, I would look for this team that Cleveland has out there now to stay pretty close to the Bulls, but when they have to go to their bench, they're a little bit thin. That could be the big difference then.
That's exactly right. Cartwright with a move in the lane. Rollins collects the rebound. Here's how banged up they are. Chris Dudley was playing a lot for them in the preseason. Hot Rod Williams offensive foul. Because of the injuries they had to Nance and to Doherty. But now Dudley is out 3 to 6 weeks with a broken bone in his left wrist.
That's 4 turnovers for the Cavs now. The Bulls have not turned it over, but their shooting has not been real good.
One thing, John, the Bulls haven't been able to do, though, is to run on those turnovers. Jordan missing, and a loose ball foul on the rebound against Bill Cartwright. That's his first 2 team fouls.
Well, Jimmy mentioned Dudley with the broken wrist. Now, Ronnie Harper has a hyperextended right knee. John Morton has a strained right hamstring. Larry Nance is undergoing rehab for left ankle. Doherty surgery on the right foot. Craig Elo has stomach virus. Now, I'll tell you something. Coach Lenny Wilkins is not feeling too good either.
But you know what, John? He's got the patience that he'll wait this out. They'll be good later. Harper with 4 points in the game. Cleveland a 2-point lead. Miss steal Kerr. Paxson dishing to Jordan. Michael a quick drive. Couldn't get the reverse, but Horace Grant is there.
That's been the offense for the Bulls, Michael and Horace.
10-10 tie. 6:54. Backdoor cut Keys. Collects on the half hook. He's got 6. What do you suppose the keys to this game is, John? Bulls swing to Paxson. They dump into the post to Cartwright. Lefty hook, no. Cartwright trying to foul along the handle. It belongs to the Bulls, and a timeout here in Chicago Stadium. 6:35 left in the quarter. Cleveland up by a couple. 12-10. This copyrighted program is presented by the authority of the NBA and the Chicago Bulls and is intended solely for the private non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Bulls, and WGN TV is prohibited. 22 to shoot as the Bulls come inbounds. Down by 2. Michael Jordan free inside, and he's racked up by Rollins. Jordan to shoot 2. Good play by Scottie Pippen.
It is. Scottie went up, showed a little hang time on that play. He tried to get it to Michael originally, and then he had to wait till the man went with him, and Rollins comes over and puts the foul on him. That's 2 on Rollins, and if he gets in trouble, I think they'll have to go to Paul McKeskey, Jim, who spent a lot of time in a Milwaukee uniform and was used as a bumper in the number 4 position and a 3-point shooter from the outside.
Michael Jordan drops both free throws. 8 points for him. The game tied at 12. The Bulls picking up a little higher on the floor this trip. Paxson putting some pressure on Kerr. Pippen is steal. Bulls in transition. Scottie Pippen couldn't quite come up with a pass, but it was tipped out by Harper evidently. So
You know,
the Bulls keep it.
That steal that Scotty made, that's the one that Michael comes from around the man, picks it off in the flat, you know, and goes at 90 yards for the touchdown. And that time Pax had his man beat, try to lay it off to Scotty for his shot.
Jordan off the inbounds pass, shooting over Harper. Keys throws ahead to Steve Kerr. Williams into Harper. Cavaliers getting some great shots. Ron Harper with 6. Last year Cleveland jumped out of the gate in a hurry. They swept the exhibition season. They went into Charlotte and won by 40 opening night. And they led the tough Central for most of the year. Cartwright. First 2 points for Bill Cartwright. And Cleveland throws it away, trying to run the floor.
Now both teams trying to pick the tempo up, and if they stay this way, I would think Cleveland is going to be the worst for wear. I would think they'd come in, Jimmy, maybe trying to slow it down a little bit and play a tempo game.
I agree. Inside pass tipped away. The Cavaliers come up with a steal, and thus the Bulls have a turnover now. And as you say, now the Cavs slow it down. Harper on the walk. Harper feeds into Williams. Turnaround shot on Grant and a foul on Horace Grant.
Now the Cavs got so much out of Johnny Hot Rod Williams last year in the playoffs. Really strong, coming off the bench as a 6th man, replacing Mike Sanders. Now Sanders went to Indiana, and Williams moves into the position as a starting forward. Big, 6'11", good weight on him, 240, 238. He runs like a deer. He's got good moves. So Horace has his hands full tonight.
Williams missing the first of 2. 5:09 remaining. Opening quarter here in Chicago Stadium, and the game tied at 14.
That's what makes this team tough. As he misses the second shot, Jimmy, is that with Larry Nance in the lineup, they have some real jumpers.
Yeah. Jordan's outside jumper. Long rebound. Paxson stumbles out of the pack but controls the ball. Jordan isolated with Harper. And Harper the foul on Michael's turnaround.
Harper thought he had the ball. That's his first. Michael makes a move to the middle, reverses down a baseline, and I think it was the elbow that Harper got caught with in the back of Michael. He made a block on the ball, but B.J. Armstrong, Jimmy, off the bench, he'll be the first substitution, and the fans sense that, so the young man from Iowa will get a chance to perform live here in the stadium.
Michael Jordan's first free throw. Perfect. Paxson is out with Armstrong in.
B.J. Armstrong, Jimmy, as a rookie, led the Bulls in the preseason with assists. He did a nice job. He averaged almost 6 assists a game.
And the other rookie led him in rebounding.
Yeah, right.
Stacey King. Bulls the 2-point lead after the Jordan free throws. Armstrong guarding Kerr. Shot clock at 10. Harper against Pippen, top of the floor. 4 to shoot. Harper's force up. Nicked the rim barely. Pippen comes up with a rebound. B.J. Armstrong feeds Pippen. Scotty a little short with that outside shot. Cleveland back on the run. Harper's pull-up jumper. Bill Cartwright the rebound. Armstrong back as the Bulls try to up the tempo. Pippen drives it up the middle.
Good drive. I was glad to see Pippen go to the hoop, Jim. He normally goes only on that breakaway, but that time he blew down the middle, missed the shot. Horace got the garbage cleanup.
18-14 Bulls. Rollins looks in, and Joe Forte has a call off the ball.
Scotty drives the middle on a play. Jimmy went up, threw it up. Horace inside his man, just had to reach up, push it off the glass and in.
That foul was on B.J. Armstrong. 4th team foul on the Bulls. His first. Harper down the lane. Nice move by Ron Harper. 8 points for him. Bulls throwing ahead to Armstrong. Jordan on the move.
There's his first stuff of the 1989-90 season, and you know what you get out of that, don't you?
A quick timeout by Lenny Wilkins with 3:25 left in the quarter. The Bulls own a 4-point lead at 20-16.
Jimmy, we talked about Michael getting his first stuff. Here he gets a pass from B.J. Armstrong. A little room on the baseline. Takes it down underneath three. Rollins up and slams it on through. And we'll see many, many more of those on Channel 9 before this is all over.
We can now start the new season, right?
You got to believe it. You know what happened? Right away, they went timeout. Let's stop this. Somebody's got to pick him up all the time.
McKeskey is in now. Rollins is out. The Bulls extending the defense. Steve Kerr drops it for McKeskey. Hot Rod Williams against Grant. Here's Ron Harper around a Williams screen. Ron Harper with 10.
Ronnie Harper, Jimmy, shot 44% in the preseason. He always shoots bad. He looks at a Bulls uniform and puts it in the hole.
Scottie Pippen, a return feed to Grant. Ball loose. It belongs to Cleveland. The Cavs have it with a chance to tie. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Channel 9 in Chicago.
20-18. Bulls a 2-point lead. Cleveland on the attack. Williams against Grant. McKeskey looks for cutters off the ball. The shot clock at 6. Bulls doing a good job defensively. But they get it to the open man, Keys, and Jordan blocks his shot from behind and picks up the foul. The first foul on Michael Jordan. Randolph Keys to shoot 2.
You know, we've only seen Keys shoot from the outside. Here he takes it hard to the hoop. Horace Grant shuts off his front in front of him, but Michael comes behind. He likes to tomahawk that shot out of a guy's hand, but gets caught with a foul, and Randolph Keys on the line.
Keys with 7 points here in the opening quarter.
Didn't get a lot of time last year, Jim. Of course, they were so talent laden.
He has a chance while they're injured to prove himself. On the boomerang shot, he gets a 3-point play the hard way. Randolph Keys puts the Cavs up 21-20. Let's see what Michael has in his bag of tricks. Good pass. Grant's shot blocked by Harper.
Two minutes.
Kerr under pressure. Horace Grant the rebound. Armstrong on the push. Cartwright in the post. Over McKeskey. Draws the foul on Paul McKeskey.
Well, that could be something there, as Dennis Fitzsimons, the boss man at GN, sitting and watching as Horace Grant comes out. Cartwright got the ball in the middle. McKeskey trying to get way up on him. McKeskey, a 7-footer out of Kansas, fouls Bill on the right hand, and this is a funny foul shot that Bill has. You'll see this as he puts it over his head. A lot of times guys are in the lane too quick. They think he's going to shoot it on the way up, but he stops, puts it over his head, and shoots it sort of sidearm. It doesn't spin, Jimmy, regular rotation. It goes, I don't know, but it goes in.
Like a knuckleball.
Yeah, like a knuckleball.
Stacey King is in the lineup for the Bulls, replacing Horace Grant. Cartwright's free throws lift Chicago into a 1-point lead, and we have 1:40 left in this first quarter. Kerr against Armstrong. Keys alley-oops to Williams. Over King. Hot Rod Williams. First field goal, his first 2 points tonight. Jordan from way outside. Scottie Pippen gets ridden out of bounds on the offensive rebound, and it is
just an out of bounds.
Simply out of bounds.
I heard the whistle blow, and what did it, Scottie sort of laughed. Phil Jackson, whose hair is going to get gray with everybody else. Shot goes up. Scottie takes it, and there's an old rule in the NBA. It's called "you forced him to walk."
Cavaliers the ball up 1. Keys from outside. Randolph Keys having a game here in this first quarter. He's got 11. Cleveland a 3-point lead, and now Keys steals the ball from Pippen, and Jordan a re-steal. Past McKeskey, draws the foul.
Well, I'll tell you, you want to see something, Jimmy. A real pro steals the ball, wants to go in and slam it, but he can't do it. He sees the ball coming. He steps in. He's going to take it and power slam it. Now he sees 2 big 7-footers. Slows down. Hesitation. Beats the big man. Goes up, and boom, they put the meat on him, and he gets the foul.
Hot Rod Williams, the guilty party. That's his second. And Jordan drops the free throw. Michael is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 13 points. The Bulls trail by 2. Second one rims in. 46.2 seconds left.
Sounds different, but that's the way it is this year. It's down in a tenth when you go below a minute.
Here's Stacey King, a steal. Can he find the handle? No. It went out of bounds.
He'll get a hand for that, too. The first time he gets his mitts on the ball, it's defensively. He comes up with a steal, couldn't quite control it, and the fans love it.
Craig Hodges enters the lineup for the Bulls. Michael Jordan out. 34 seconds left. Cleveland, the 1-point lead in the ball. Harper against Hodges. Ooh, King almost another steal, and then Keys missing. Cartwright the rebound. Off to Armstrong. Phil Jackson says hold it and play for one. No shot clock involved here. Inside of 10 seconds.
You gotta go, Rook.
Pippen on the drive. 1 second left. Here's one from the timeline, short by Harper, and after 1 quarter, it's the Bulls up 1, 26-25. Walter Payton looking on, along with the rest of the sellout crowd here in the stadium. Next Tuesday, the Detroit Pistons are in, and the first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls magnet schedule, courtesy of Coca-Cola. Then, on November 11th, the Seattle Supersonics are here, and the first 1,500 kids 12 and under will receive a Jordan Bird electronic game courtesy of Tiger Electronics. For ticket availability, call area code 312-902-1919.
Well, they're watching us all over on Channel 9. Marion Reinsdorf. Jerry, your son Jerry is doing quite well. I know you're watching in Vegas, but he's doing quite well, thank you.
The Bulls with a 1-point lead as the second quarter begins. Here's King in the post against Williams. Has his shot blocked. McKeskey clears it. The Cavaliers with a chance to recapture the lead. The one thing Cleveland has done, they've got Craig Elo in the lineup here. The Cavs have controlled tempo so far. They've covered defensively and kept the Bulls out of transition. Screen roll. Hot Rod Williams is fouled going to the hoop. It's on King and or Cartwright. Bill Cartwright with his second.
That's his second, team's first of the quarter.
Good move. Cartwright came in to try to help out and picked up the foul. It looked like King was trying to help on keep Ronnie Harper from going down the middle, but he gave too much room to John Williams, and he has got the hat trick so far, Jim, from the free throw line.
His free throwing, as I recall, improved greatly last year, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Will Perdue ready to come on for Cartwright for the Bulls. Williams, after missing 3, hits 1. The game is tied at 26. Pippen to Hodges. It's a 2-try, and it's missed. Elo rebounding to Harper. Harper against Armstrong.
He wants to post a rookie.
He sure does. Elo for 3. Harper the rebound over Armstrong. Lead in shot. Elo tip. Craig Elo puts the Cavs up 2. Here's Pippen on the drive. His pull-up shot won't go. No foul call either. Now a foul is whistled against the Bulls on the rebound.
Stacey King. Scotty thought he got hammered on the play, but Will Perdue comes in here now, and Cartwright leaves. The foul is on Stacey King. You don't get too many breaks as a rookie anyway, and when there's any doubt, you get none.
That's it. Stacey King, B.J. Armstrong, they're going to have to learn that lesson. Cavaliers the ball up 2. On the cut, Elo. Craig Elo with 4 points in the game. Cleveland with 5 in a row to start the second quarter, leads it by 4. Perdue against McKeskey.
He's looking, nobody's cutting. He can't stand flat-footed. Will's a good passer.
Pippen cuts. Scotty Pippen on the lefty dip, and the Bulls are within 2.
Will Perdue will look like he did last year, Jim, if they throw the ball and everybody stands. You must cut. Will Perdue will give you the ball back.
That's one of his real assets, his passing ability. Randolph Keys. And the ball knocked out of bounds by Hot Rod Williams. So the Bulls have it, down by 2, and 10:08 left in the half. Opening night in Chicago Stadium. Tomorrow night, the Boston Celtics are here. Boston leading by 4 at home against Milwaukee in their opener. Armstrong from outside. The rebound out of bounds to Cleveland. And now Winston Bennett comes in, and Randolph Keys goes out. Winston Bennett, 6'7" rookie from Kentucky. Michael Jordan getting the call from Phil Jackson with 9:50 left in the half. Jordan at the scorer's table. Kerr against Armstrong. Elo pops free. Feeds Hot Rod Williams. And he gets the roll. John Williams with 5. Cavaliers in front by 4. King in the low post has the shot blocked. A jump ball is called. It was tied up by Williams.
And all those plays that he was able to make in the preseason, he didn't run against people, I think, as good as he's running against tonight in Cleveland.
Michael Jordan back, but for Scottie Pippen, so Michael playing the small forward role or the 3 spot, and he matches up with the rookie Winston Bennett. Cavaliers the 4-point lead on the ball. Elo with a scoop. Craig Elo off the bench with 6, and Cleveland goes up by 6. Hodges for 3. McKeskey clears the rebound. Here's Kerr coming into the front court, guarded by Jordan this trip. Hodges is guarding Elo, and Armstrong is matched with Winston Bennett. Let's see if they try to go for the mismatch in size. McKeskey. Williams the long rebound. Cavs with 8:40 left in the half on a 6-point lead.
Well, the Bulls theme this year is Bull fans don't sit on their hands, but they are right now as Elo nails one from the outside again. He's got 8.
And the Cavs have an 8-point lead. Armstrong plays into Perdue against McKeskey. And on the rebound, we have a loose ball foul call.
King again, huh?
Stacey King with his second. Horace Grant coming back on for the Bulls, their 3rd team foul.
Horace Grant checks back in for King.
This is like deja vu again.
It is.
This is like the last game of the regular season last season, when the Cavs came in all crippled and took the lead and never lost it. But tonight the Bulls, they have a long way to go, and some of those shots that they're missing will start to drop, you would think. Kerr pops free. Jordan the rebound. Jordan on the drive left to the lane. Armstrong steps up. His first big league points. B.J. Armstrong.
Well, normally a baseball player gets his first hit, they give him the ball, but not in this case.
But his first 2 points do bring his team within 6, and maybe can spark this club. 3 for Elo.
Yes, sir. Elo hasn't missed a shot, has he?
He's got 11. Miss steal McKeskey. Jordan gets it. Perdue. Hodges for 3. Book it.
All right, look at it. We've had 3 3-point shots so far, Jim, in this early season.
The Cleveland lead is 6. The Bulls looking for a stop defensively. And maybe they've turned it over. No, an intentional kick, and the Cavs get a new 24 seconds.
You know, Craig Hodges hit that shot. He's had a problem with that right ankle, and if it bothers anybody, it's got to bother 3-point shooters. As you and I saw Bird when he was hurting, he just couldn't get that ball up, and I thought maybe Craig was still being bothered by it, but not the case, as the Bulls now want to talk it over.
With 7:01 left in the half here in Chicago Stadium, Cavaliers up by half a dozen, 39-33. Bullseye, the the official magazine of the Chicago Bulls. Subscribe today by sending a check or money order for $30 to Bullseye, 7144 North Harlem Avenue, Chicago 60631, or charge it on your Visa or MasterCard by calling toll-free 800-255-9500, extension FAN. Well, tomorrow night, Chicago's very own Air Force back in action on Chicago's very own Channel 9. Complete coverage at 7:30. Larry Bird and the Celtics are in town. Don't miss it tomorrow here on Channel 9. Cavaliers the lead and the ball. Up 6. The Bulls have Cartwright back in, Paxson back in, the starting unit intact. Pippen, Grant, Cartwright, Paxson, and Jordan. Harper gives to Kerr out front. 12 to shoot. Kerr on the dribble against Paxson. Harper steps up, shoots over Jordan. Ball loose, out of bounds. It belongs to the Bulls. Bulls needing a spark to bring on this big crowd. Jordan screen roll with Cartwright. Paxson a feed into Grant. Good play. Horace Grant has 8.
But what made the play, Jim, is the way Pax got it and just fired it back into.
McKenzie gets the roll as he comes right up the middle. Was set up on the penetration by Elo. Pippen from outside. Scottie Pippen with 6. Hasn't shot the ball very well tonight. It was his great shooting, especially from three-point land in the playoff series with Cleveland last spring, that really set the tone for the Bulls, I thought.
It was. He opened the floor up. He and Craig Hodges both.
McKesky alley-oop to Harper. Ron Harper with 12. Cleveland a 6-point lead.
You know, the Bulls shot 51% in the preseason, Jim. The Cavs shot 45, but in the first quarter, the Cavs shot 63 and the Bulls 38, and that's not going to win you many.
Cartwright squares up, now drives it, draws the foul on Elo from behind. From down at our end, it looked as if Elo had the clean block.
Bill gave a nice fake. McKesky left his feet just enough, and it did, but he did catch him on the back of the head. You look at that help that you get when you go down the middle. It used to be nobody wanted to get in the way of a center, but now you got guys coming over that are bigger than the center hammering on him.
Cartwright has hit 2 free throw attempts so far in the game, 4 points scored, and he misses on the first one.
Well, the rookies got their feet wet, Jim, tonight, and this is what Phil said. I don't want to start a rookie. I want him to get a little bit and see what happens and how they go in. They threw a couple fouls. They seemed to do all right, but they didn't put a lot of points on the board.
They may be better the next time they come in.
Yeah, that's right.
Cartwright hits the second free throw. It's a 5-point lead for the Cavs with 5:22 left in the half. Bulls have set the trap here, and Kerr gets through it. Elo on a quick move. Hands the ball off to Bennett. What a hook by Winston Bennett. The rookie gets his first big league hoop, and the Cavaliers lead by 7. Michael Jordan swings to Paxson. Cartwright shoots over McKesky. Bill Cartwright has 7. Harper calling a play. Boy, the parts are interchangeable for Lenny Wilkins. Every other trip up the floor, it's a different guy bringing the ball up. 10 to shoot. Harper against Grant. Shot clock at 5. Harper feeds it into Bennett. Jordan knocked it away, and it's out of bounds before the 24-second clock went off. But now we have the new rule.
Here we go. Look at this.
Effect.
1 second on the clock. Oh, you're going to. But we'll get a chance to watch if it goes 1 or whatever happens to it.
Of course, in the past, the team would get 5 seconds to inbound if it went out with 5 or less. A 3 by Elo. Cartwright the long rebound. Paxson has it in the front court. Outside shot by Paxson, rolls out. Cartwright the offensive rebound, lost the handle. Bennett the steal. Harper the quick drive. A bouncer to Kerr, back to Harper. The scoop shot, offensive foul on Ron Harper. That's his second. Harper drove the lane and was body hunting all the while. I think, John, had he had gone straight for the hoop, he'd have been fine.
Yeah, he did. Scotty stepped in, took the blow. Too many times guys roll back with that play. Good defense all the way along, making the Cavs put the ball in the air, and then Scotty just waited underneath, and Harper couldn't control his body.
The Bulls down 5. 4 minutes left in the half. Jordan the drive, runs into traffic. Cartwright the rebound. Has a block.
Come on. Those got hammered a couple times and nothing.
Miss steal. Jordan. Harper off the drive. The flip is missed. Cartwright controls it. Dribbles out and throws ahead to Paxson. Pippen feeds Jordan. Now the big crowd is buzzing, and immediately Lenny Wilkins burns a timeout. 3:32 for the half. Cleveland by 3, 45-42. Well, a dunk by Michael Jordan on a baseline drive has sparked the Bulls somewhat. They were down 8. They're now down 3 after that one was hammered home. And the big crowd is enjoying it. You know, the Bulls have reached their cap of 13,000 full season tickets. They have the waiting list. If you want your name on the list, call the Bulls office, 943-5800. Harper around a Rollins screen, lost the handle to Pippen, but then defended well on the outlet pass. Scotty another reach in, but the Cavs have it, and Elo spots up for 3. Harper the rebound. Jordan is stripped. Yeah. It's a one-point game.
Now the crowd getting into it. You know, the Bulls have done it defensively. Michael with a good steal. Of course, he was on that all-defensive team last year.
Elo swatted out of there by Cartwright.
There we go.
Jordan back the other way.
Not exactly a 10, but we'll take 2 out of it.
A 20-second timeout taken by the Cavs with 2:42 remaining in the half. And now it's the Bulls who lead by 1 after trailing by 8.
Jimmy's got 3. Michael's got 3 stuffs in the game. Now he just made a steal from Ronnie Harper underneath. Came down, gave the ball to Scottie Pippen. Pippen just kisses one off the glass here and in. Then the defense turns it around again. Michael comes down and stuffs it. 3 stuffs now Michael's got against Cleveland, and they've taken 2 full timeouts, and now they take their 20 here. And Lenny does not want this to happen, but I think it's ridiculous when you tell a coach, don't let him stuff. Michael's gonna stuff the ball. Accept it.
Don't forget, next Tuesday night, the Pistons are here. The first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls magnet schedule courtesy of Coca-Cola. Then on November 11th, the Supersonics are in for their only appearance of the season. The first 1,500 kids 12 years and under receive a Jordan Bird electronic game courtesy of Tiger Electronics. For ticket availability, call 312-902-1919. Full court pressure here by the Bulls. Now they back away as the Cavs bring it in. Elo against Pippen this trip. 2:35 remaining in the half. Elo works screen roll with Williams. The Bulls cover on it. Shot clock at 7. A foul called on Jordan going over the back of Hot Rod Williams. Michael Jordan with his second. 14 fouls on the Bulls.
Trey Rollins is in again. That's going to give Bill Cartwright a chance to help down low. Ronnie Harper gets his first blow here as Randolph Keys comes back for him.
Keys inbounding.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. That Cartwright triggered that whole thing with that big block on Ronnie Harper too.
Shot clock at 16. Elo trying to get free, and Keys lost the handle on his baseline drive.
This young man's got to learn where he is. He caught that ball dead in the corner and tried to go down the baseline. You must leave yourself a little room to put that ball down, and he tried to stay in bounds, and it went off his foot now.
2 minutes for the half. Jordan against Elo. Tries it from outside. Michael Jordan gives the Bulls a 3-point lead. This is a 10-point run by the Bulls. They were down 45-38. 1:40 left. First half, game 1 of 82. 25 of which you'll see here on Channel 9. 6 on the clock. Williams juggles, controls, and he's fouled by Horace Grant.
Boy, he camped in the lane. He had him down there for quite a long time. That's what Horace is now saying. Will you please keep him out of the lane? He's tough enough. So they try to get the ball in. He does. He goes 1-2. Give me this stick. I'll kill this thing. No. Horace whacks him in the back and picks up the foul. Horace is second. Williams is a good post-up player, and he's got that size, Jim, that body. But Horace was complaining about just keep him out of that painted area for me.
Hot Rod Williams hitting the free throw. He's 2 for 5 on the evening. Phil Jackson lobbying on that call with the officials, saying he was in the lane a while and maybe he walked. Hot Rod Williams hits them both.
There's a little pressure here by the tree.
Yep, pressuring the inbounds pass. Pippen has it. The Bulls up 1. Jordan open. Just like in game 5.
Yes,
as the clock went dead.
Oh, that's right. Right from that spot. Beautiful.
22 points for Michael Jordan in this game. Bulls up by 3. Backdoor cut to Keys as the Bulls were cheating in the passing lanes. Randolph Keys with 13. Cavaliers staying right in this game. Inside of a minute for the first half. Paxson dumps into Cartwright. What a move by Cartwright, and Jordan with a follow. Grant a tip. Cartwright again.
All right, good work on the board.
52-49. 43 seconds left to go in the half. Tree Rollins. Shot clock at 10. Elo with 5 to shoot. Over the top, tipped away. Grant to Pippen. Bulls out on the run. Pippen takes it up the middle. Now to Paxson on the cut. Yeah, Paxson a lefty layup from the right side with 19 seconds left.
The most unlikely guy to get it. Scotty in the middle, Michael on the left. They went to him, and Pax was able to roll it in with that good left hand that he can shoot with.
Cleveland playing for 1, down 5. Kerr at 3-point range. Drives Pippen. Feeds Williams. Count it. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are within 3 at halftime here in Chicago Stadium as Phil Jackson and the Bulls walk off leading 54-51 after trailing earlier by as many as 8 points here in this opening game of the season. Johnny Kerr will return and visit with Bulls guard John Paxson after these messages. Both clubs back on the floor here in Chicago Stadium. An up and down first half for the Bulls. First they were down by 8. Now they're up by 3. And as we look at first half highlights, what would they be without Michael Jordan, right?
Well, let's start off the season. Jordan comes down, ducks behind little Steve Kerr, finds a little break to the basket, and up he goes and slams it on through for a couple points. Bulls led 20-16 at that time. Scottie Pippen, who the Bulls are counting on for big things, gets a little pass from Will Perdue. He fakes, goes down the middle, floats with the left hand, lays it over the rim, and hello, Dr. J. How are you? Guy that came off the bench, Jimmy, and played super, which he always does against the Bulls, is Craig Elo. Very underrated player. A nice underhand finger roll, puts it up and in, and that gave Cleveland a 34-28. Perdue brings the ball inbounds, gives it back now to Scotty underneath. Michael gets it up again, and what can he do here? And each time he slams the ball, Jim, they call a timeout to talk it over. Lenny Wilkins is not going to let this team get a big run on him.
Lenny Wilkins has to be somewhat satisfied with this first half. His club's right there.
I would say he is. Of course, if you ask any coach when he's down by 3, they'll say, we're not happy.
Well, statistically, the Cavs have had a good half. They were 58% or so from the field, 23 out of 40. The Bulls were under 47%, 21 out of 45. Fast break points. The Bulls were able to score 10 off transition. And the Bulls did out-rebound Cleveland by 1. Cavs with 12 turnovers, Bulls with 6. And points off turnovers, the Bulls scored 11 and Cleveland scored 4. Michael Jordan leads all scorers with 22, the only Chicago player in double figures. Cavaliers a little more balanced. Keys with 13, Harper with 12, and Elo off the bench, as Johnny mentioned, he has 11.
Steve Kerr, an emergency starter, Jim, in the 23 minutes he played, have 7 assists, so he's getting the ball to the open guy. Bill Cartwright had 9 rebounds for the Bulls first half.
There's somewhat of a surprise. Fourth quarter, Indiana on the road leading Atlanta by 9. Washington up 13 at Charlotte. And Boston has a 13-point lead at home in the fourth against Milwaukee. New Jersey up big time on Miami in the second quarter. The Pistons lead the Knicks by 12, and the Lakers up 9 at Dallas. Third quarter is underway. Good cut to Pippen. Missed the reverse, though. Good play. Everything worked on that play, except the ball did not go in the basket.
The operation was a success, but that patient died.
Horace Grant made a super pass on that play. Here's Kerr trying to get free, and he delivers the ball underneath. Horace Grant the block. Now the ball out of bounds. Which way?
You didn't see it. Maybe a jump. No, it is there.
Cavaliers have it with a new shot clock.
Good block by Horace Grant. You can't really tell much there.
Off the inbounds, Keys in the post, shoots over Jordan, an air ball. Cartwright the rebound. Paxson comes back to get it. Cleveland has done a good job of stopping the Bulls' transition game off the defensive rebounding. Horace Grant's jump hook. What we have talked about, the improved play. Grant has many more moves now in that low post that he can go to.
That's something he did not own until this year, Jimmy. That's a little jump hook.
Hot Rod Williams looking in. It's almost, John, as if he spent all summer watching Kevin McHale take.
Yeah, well, you know what he did? He bulked up. He was worked with Al Vermeil, a weight coach, and really put himself some big shoulders up.
Keys off the miss and a loose ball foul against Cleveland.
It's on Johnny Williams, I think, isn't it?
Yes. I have him with 3.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He changed it. Scottie Pippen. Well, it looked like the Bulls had the inside down there. Scottie saying, I thought we did. But
and he pointed this way.
Yeah, that's number 1 on Scottie.
Randolph Keys inbounding to Kerr. Kerr getting the start tonight with Price out. Picked off Paxson and then sticks the outside shot.
I'm getting not to like this guy, Steve Kerr.
How many times have people asked you, is that your boy?
Yeah, that's right.
Your son?
That's right.
Cartwright high. Pippen off the handoff. Scottie Pippen finding his eye. Pippen in double figures.
That's the way they diagram it, too. Throw the ball in and cut. Now, that's what I was saying. It has to be done when Will Perdue gets the ball. You've got to move off him, and you'll get that open shot.
Paxson guarding Harper this time. Keys against Horace Grant. Williams has it tipped away by Pippen, and a foul called. That's the second foul on Scottie Pippen. 2 team fouls in this quarter against the Bulls.
Normally you'll get that if you try to reach over the top. Scottie hit inside, and it was a slow whistle, but it was a call, and they say Williams was shooting the ball. So he'll shoot 2 free throws. He had a mixed bag in the first half.
He missed 3 in a row, and then he made 3 in a row. 9 minutes 55 seconds left in the third. Jeff Sanders.
Georgia Southern, school that hasn't been heard of in the NBA.
And hopefully will be along about the middle of December or so. That's when the Bulls hope to get him back. Lenny Wilkins says, don't tell me about injuries. 58-54. Pippen off the handoff from Horace Grant. Rollins collects, and Harper brings it up.
Tempo slowed down a little bit now. Both teams drifting into a half-court set, and they're not really, either one of them are not really good half-court players. They're really great in the open.
They get the deflection on the rebound. Harper a miss. Hot Rod Williams grabs it. The Bulls not finishing off on the defensive glass. In the post is Rollins. Keys left open. Michael Jordan grabs it. Bulls the ball up for Jordan through traffic. Packs an open shot from the corner. Jordan the rebound. Off to Pippen for the lefty down. With 9 minutes left in the third, the Bulls go up 6. And guess what? Lenny Wilkins takes time. 8:53 for the third. 60-54. Bulls lead it. Back after these messages.
Get out down the court. Here he threw it to Pax. Pass missed a little shot. Michael got the rebound and quickly saw Pippen underneath, and Pippen went up with the left hand, stuffed it, and that was the call for the timeout by Lenny Wilkins.
He is on every dunk in this game, it seems.
Yeah.
Lenny Wilkins has taken a timeout. So the Cavaliers down 6. Keys. Jordan gets the rebound. Michael Jordan on the point this trip. Into Grant and stripped by Keys. Randolph Keys on the push. Harper will get him into their offense. Shot clock at 8. Keys from the corner.
Scotty.
Jordan collects the rebound. Scotty released.
He stood and looked, then he released. Good thing Michael's got about 8 rebounds.
Jordan to the hoop. 24 points for Jordan, and the Bulls lead by 8, their biggest.
But Michael didn't have a rebound at the end of the first quarter, Jim, but he put it together 4 at halftime, and now he's been the dominant rebounder.
Hot Rod Williams on the drive against Grant. Gets the scoop shot down. Hot Rod Williams with 10 points in the contest. Shot clock at 15. Pippen around to Grant screen. Scottie Pippen with 14 points, 6 here in the third.
I want to tell you something, Jimmy. If he hits that open shot like that all year, that is going to be a real plus.
Because that will enhance his drive and really make him a dangerous
what
player.
teams are doing is just laying back and trying to make him drive, and Scotty picks up that offensive foul.
Shot clock at 9. Harper holding on Jordan. A 3 try. Ron Harper. 15 points for Harper, and Cleveland stays within 5. Into Cartwright. Paxson dumps it back in. Cartwright across. Shot blocked, and Cartwright went down. He was fouled. He was fouled before the block, it looked like.
I wonder if these guys get the number of that truck. He takes it to the middle. Rollins is there. It's a slow move by the big guy, and everybody gets a shot at him.
Bill Cartwright.
They give that to
3 for 4. I don't know who they gave that foul to. Rollins gets the foul. Okay. Bill Cartwright to shoot 2. Tomorrow night it's Boston here, remember, and you can be a part of Bulls basketball. For information on ticket availability for all Bulls games, visit the stadium box office, any Ticketron outlet, or call 312-902-1919. Cartwright's second free throw. Rimming good. The Bulls lead is 6. Steve Kerr starts it with Elo, who's on. Kerr against Paxson. Williams shooting over Grant. Air ball, but Harper is there to lay it in. 17 points for Ron Harper. Cavaliers right there. It's a 4-point game. Jordan on the move. Picks up traffic. A dish out to Paxson. Into Grant. Outside Pippen. A 3 by Scotty.
Scotty really going to tear here now, Jim.
9 of his 17 here in the third. The Bulls lead by 7.
Well, last year at this time, not even at this time, but they were looking for a 3-point shooter, and then they picked up Craig Hodges.
Rollins almost had that shot blocked. Maybe he did. Pippen back the other way. Cartwright is left open. Jordan saves.
Oh, stepped out.
He was out of bounds.
You could tell Michael New waited for the whistle. He was tiptoeing down that line, and Woody Mayfield Michael takes a steal out of his hands now. He seems that he stepped out of bounds, and here he little itsy bitsies, but they count.
Here's Williams to the hoop, and a foul called.
MJ.
Pippen.
Oh.
3 fouls on Pippen, and all of them here in the third quarter.
Hey, well, you know, Arnie Harris is back in business. That's the first hat shot of the Bulls season.
I'll tell you what, Reds, we are in good shape. We have the Emmy award-winning producer-director, Arnie Harris. Williams.
Arnie can get me 1 horse this year.
11 points for Williams after that free throw.
He tried to sell me the stud rights to Forgo one year.
Hot Rod with 12. The Bulls lead is 5. Cartwright high, looks low. Ball knocked loose. Horace Grant saves it. Paxson with 10 to shoot. A return to Grant underneath, and Rollins runs him off the play, and the foul is called on Rollins, his 4th.
That's number 4, and that's number 3 team-wise on the Bulls. Horace coming down the lane, looked like a steal by Kerr, but Horace flipped it to Paxson. Paxson underneath the Horace, and an elbow in the back puts him into camera roll.
And a timeout taken by the Bulls. 5:22 left to go in the third. It's a 5-point Chicago lead, 68-63. Let's pause for station identification.
This is WGN Television, Channel 9 in Chicago.
The Bulls up 5. Off the ball, a whistle. Foul on Harper. He and Jordan getting tangled up. That's 3 fouls on Ron Harper and 3 team fouls on Cleveland in the third.
Jimmy, I just noticed in Sports Illustrated that there's a picture of Joe Dumars with his hand on Michael's head. They said, how do you stop him? He says, I think we know how to stop him. They gave a detailed account of how to play defense on Jordan, and I wonder if the Bulls will react to that. Will Michael react to that as he knocks the shot in from the side? Will the other teams try to pick that up and use that kind of defense, or was Detroit wrong in saying this is what we do?
We'll find out the answer to those questions
and others.
Many more as the season progresses. What a drive by Harper. 19 points for Harper. The Bulls lead is 5 again. Cleveland continues to cover on transition and stop the Bulls from running. A foul on Hot Rod Williams, his 3rd, 14 fouls. A stunning upset in the making in Atlanta tonight. Indiana up 21 in the 4th quarter. Pippen triggers to Jordan. Pippen open. Williams juggles, but now Harper controls for the Cavs.
Somebody take a swing at that ball. He just dribbles it high when everybody ran by him to get to their man.
Stacey King getting ready to come on for the Bulls. 4:24 left in the third. McKeskey feed to Elo, and he is clobbered going to the hoop. Horace Grant, the foul, his 3rd. Craig Elo shoots 2.
Well, McKeskey not noted for his passing, but that time you couldn't have missed Elo coming down the middle, and it took Horace Grant to try to pick him up. And like in international rules, you can't get a layup on me.
Elo, that's about the first miss he's had tonight of anything, isn't it? Stacey King is in for Cartwright. Elo misses both. Let's see if the Bulls can take advantage. Pippen under pressure into King against McKeskey, and King gets fouled going to the hoop. Paul McKeskey with his 2nd, and Stacey King to shoot 2.
Now, I don't know if McKeskey knows that rookie is a left-hander. He made a good move down right. Then he came back left with the move and got hacked right across the arm.
King missing the first one, so Stacey King still looking for his first big league point.
He's been a pretty good free throw shooter.
Still looking for it. McKeskey collects the rebound. Cleveland with a chance to cut it to 3, or 2 with a 3. Paxson hounding Kerr. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Elo fakes on Pippen. Harper against Jordan, shoots for 3.
That was 2.
The rebound, Williams underneath to McKeskey for the layup. Paul McKeskey with 4, and the Cavaliers are within 3. The Cleveland Cavaliers without Doherty, without Nance, without Price. Here's Paxson on the cut and all the way in. A hand to Grant, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Horace was going to rebound. He wasn't expecting that handoff.
Well, that's if he throws it up on the glass, there's a better chance of getting it with Horace coming in for that good rebounding position.
Cavaliers again with a chance to cut it to 1 or tie if that one goes. Michael Jordan has it. Jordan has scored 26 points in the game. Horace Grant wheels in the post. What's the call? Traveling is the call on Horace Grant. B.J. Armstrong coming on for the Bulls. John Paxson going out. In the third at Dallas, the Lakers lead the Mavericks by 6.
Bulls only had 6 turnovers in that first half.
Each team has enjoyed an 8-point lead tonight, and now the Bulls lead is 3. Craig Elo against Pippen. Shot clock is at 6. Cavaliers very patient, running their stuff. McKeskey's hook. King to Jordan. Michael on the push. Pippen comes up shooting. Now the Cavaliers have a transition opportunity. Elo slows it down. Here's Williams with a shot from the baseline. Hot Rod Williams brings Cleveland within 1 at 70-69. Scottie Pippen shoots under pressure. Bank no, and on the rebound a loose ball foul called. The Bulls get a break here. It's on McKeskey. Scottie was maybe a little quick in launching that one because he only had one teammate under there.
Well, I think he committed himself, Jim, on a play and had to do that.
Chucky Brown comes in for Cleveland. 6'8" rookie out of North Carolina State.
So that, you know,
52.
that's going to move John Williams into the middle. So they've got a quick, small, good outside shooting team, and it could be tough for the Bulls to match up, except Scottie's quick, Horace is quick. The team they got in there may be the one you'll see late in this season.
Horace Grant hits the free throw. Actually, their front line now is better suited to match up with the Bulls front line of King, Grant, and Pippen. A 2-point lead for the Bulls. 2:16 left in the third. Horace Grant knocks the next one in. Grant with 12. Starting 5, carrying the load. Only 5 points off the bench for the Bulls in this contest. Cavaliers bench, of course, forced to start because of injuries. Kerr from outside. Rebound Jordan. We are inside of 2 minutes for the third quarter.
Rebound 7.
Here is Armstrong, left baseline, trapped and loses the ball. Keys has it. B.J. Armstrong ran into a dead end. Cleveland down 3 with it. 10 on the shot clock. Brown feeds to Keys. He gets the bounce from the top of the circle. Randolph Keys with 15 points in the game. It is a 1-point Bulls lead with 1:23 remaining in the third. Horace Grant's turnaround shot in the lane. Horace Grant with 14. Cleveland has controlled tempo tonight, and thus the Cavs have stayed in it. They have stopped the Bulls from any serious runs in this game. Hot Rod Williams on the drive, and a foul call.
Travel, isn't he?
Offensive foul on Williams. It was the rookie B.J. Armstrong stepping out to take the charge.
Man, he wide open. He takes it down the lane. B.J. steps out, and I want to tell you, son, you can't take too many of those, but he did it right, didn't he?
He sure did. That's a big defensive play for the Bulls.
That's a 4th foul on John Williams.
And we're inside of a minute for the third. A 3-point lead for the Bulls. Pippen. Screen roll with Horace Grant. 12 to shoot. King takes it to the hoop. Draws the foul. Stacey King to shoot 2. If it's on Williams, it is, and it's on Randolph Keys, his second.
Good move. The rookie turns around, faces the hoop, and takes it in strong. He had his first 2 shots blocked, Jimmy, but it didn't make much difference. He just takes it in strong. Good move. So he missed his first 2 free throws, looking for that first point. There we go.
Right on the money.
You got it.
The Bulls lead is 4 with 41.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Kerr Kerr against the trap, gives it up to Elo. Fires it on ahead to Hot Rod Williams. Chucky Brown. Kerr with 12 to shoot. Brown against Pippen from deep in the corner. What a shot by Chucky Brown. Cleveland stays within 3.
North Carolina State.
No shot clock involved here. And Pippen turns it over. No, he
pushed him.
Forced out. You're right. A foul on the
Keys,
I think.
Yeah.
Foul call. Red on Keys is third. Penalty.
Scottie Pippen, 17 points in the game, on the line for the first time.
You know, I mentioned B.J. Armstrong from Iowa stepping out and taking that foul. I'm sure they're watching down in Iowa and they appreciate the way he's playing. But I'd like to say hello to Joe Tate. Now, Joe Tate Sr. does the games for the Cleveland Cavaliers, an outstanding announcer. But his son is watching at the University of Iowa, and we're hoping that B.J. does you proud down there.
Joe Tate is just a mere shadow of his former self. Scottie Pippen short with his second one. And the Cavs collect the rebound. Bulls up 4 with 15 seconds left. Harper, who's back, walks it up. No shot clock. Kerr feeding Harper. 3 seconds off the drive, and the rebound to King, but a loose ball foul called.
No, that's going to be on Harper, I think, wasn't it? No, look at this, 9/10 of a second ago. I thought Harper was the guy. What are they going to call? I thought Harper got fouled on a play, but let's see what they do. This is less than 1 second. If Darnie, if you can show the clock, look what's up there. Double 0.9. So less than 1 second is on the clock. I thought that
Someone in the stadium blowing a horn. Security, please be advised.
now Lenny Wilkins says it ought to be a jump ball.
Stop the play, interrupting play, and that fan will be ejected and prosecuted.
Somebody evidently blew a horn in here, so if they think they got a problem here, are we playing at home on New Year's Eve? That's the first time we've seen Jimmy get down to that, and that is exactly why they put this clock in, to be able to do that and find out, was there 1 second, was there any time on the clock?
But what was the call? The whistle blew before the horn blew.
They heard a...
What was the call?
Whose ball over on the side? Somebody's ball. Oh, it's the Bulls get the ball over on the side. Well, if they can get it down in that basket in 0.9 of a second, I want to tell you something. It's going to be amazing.
Here's Pippen firing it up for the timeline off the top of the backboard. After 3, the Bulls lead is 4, 77-73.
It's out.
The Detroit Pistons are here in Chicago Stadium. The first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls magnet schedule courtesy of Coca-Cola. Then on November 11th, it's the Seattle Supersonics here, and the first 1,500 kids 12 years and under receive a Jordan Bird electronic game courtesy of Tiger Electronics. For ticket availability, call 312-902-1919. Well, as we said at the top of our telecast tonight, this Cleveland team has a history, a recent history, especially against the Bulls, of playing well shorthanded. And they've done it tonight. They're right there as the fourth quarter begins. It's a 4-point Bulls lead. Harper against Pippen. Elo posting Armstrong. Sticks the jumper. Craig Elo with 13. It's a 2-point game. Hodges around a King pick. King shot, nope, but he drew the foul on Williams, his 5th, and Lenny Wilkins has a decision to make.
He's looking down the bench now, and I want to tell you something. The ratio, Jimmy, of King touching the ball and drawing a foul or a point is really something. We have not had a good power forward that posted up. Now, Charles Oakley posted well, but didn't have the moves when he got in. This guy is a bona fide power forward in there. He knocks it in.
Although in this instance, he's playing the center position.
Well, that's what most of them do. I don't know if power forwards that go shoot on the outside. They get down low, they spread out wide body, and this kid certainly has an NBA body on him.
Now he'll have to go against Tree Rollins as Rollins comes in to replace Hot Rod Williams.
And Rollins is a pretty good shot blocker.
King drops them both. So Stacey King with 4, making his last 4 free throw attempts. Steve Kerr spots up. And the Bulls get the rebound. Hodges has it. Hodges with a pull-up jumper. Craig Hodges with 5. The Bulls lead by 6. Harper directs traffic for the Cavs.
Elo's their pivot man.
Sure is. Gets a pass under to Brown, and he's fouled from behind by Stacey King.
Well, the rotation was a little slow on that. Elo is posting up Craig Hodges. He's got some height advantage on him, but too many Bulls go over to help out, and then Stacey King has to leave Tree Rollins and draw the foul. Good vision underneath. That's a guard making that play, and King was right on the ball, but he had a foul on the arm.
Chucky Brown dropping the first free throw in. Randolph Keys into the lineup for the Cavs, and Steve Kerr is out.
I'll tell you what, that young kid has done an outstanding job of getting the ball to the scorers on this club.
He looks good, doesn't he? They're
Yes,
going to be
sir.
something when they get healthy.
Oh, and they get Price down.
Hodges feeds into King. King draws the foul on Rollins.
I thought he lost his footing. I thought King lost his footing. He turned to his left. Rollins, as I mentioned, is a good shot blocker, Jim. He turns around. If you watch his foot, it looks like he loses his footing here. He starts to slide, but he put the body on him, and that's where he drew the 5th foul. So here is this young rookie who started out missing a couple free throws. And if he's looking at Horace Grant on the line, he shouldn't look like he's a stranger. He played with his brother Harvey at Oklahoma.
King trying to salvage one this trip to the line, and he does. Stacey King with 5 points. The Bulls lead is 6. Randolph Keys looks low, gets a pass deflected by Pippen, but to Harper under the hoop. The reverse move is in. Ron Harper with 21. Cavaliers hanging right in there. A 4-point game. Pippen gets fouled, and the shot does not drop. It would have counted.
Yeah, that was a he almost made a Michael shot, didn't he? Came down the lane. Scotty down the middle, takes the shot, gets banged, goes up, throws the ball in, and Elo takes him and tries to. Oh, he tried to get the foul. He tried to pick up the offensive foul. If you can see Elo's hand come up here, slip around Scotty's waist, and pull him on top of him as Keys picked the foul up.
Scotty gets the bounce. Pippen with 19 points in the game. Phil Jackson making his coaching debut tonight. His club leads by 5 with 10:31 left. Harper has the rebound, or does he? It's still loose. Stacey King to Pippen, and Scotty to the hoop, has it swatted away. Ron Harper out with it. Whenever the Bulls have tried to do anything in transition tonight, Cleveland has stopped them.
We'll tell you a little story about Phil Jackson here. We get a chance, Jim.
6 to shoot. Harper against Hodges. Nice move. Ron Harper didn't get the bounce, but he spanked it in.
3.
Rollins gets the hoop. Rollins on the tip. His first 2. Stacey King in the post. Outside left shot by Hodges. Elo the rebound. Cleveland on the run, trying to cut it to 1 and tie it possibly, because the foul is committed by Armstrong. Harper gets the hoop, and B.J. Armstrong the foul.
Armstrong will hear a little bit of this. You've got to be able to take the man's arm so he doesn't make the basket. He comes across, but Harper's stronger, and that's going to be the clarion call for Paxson and Jordan to come off the bench. Let me just tell what I was going to say. You talked about Phil Jackson, Jim. The trivia question of the year is, what university supplied the most NBA coaches to the NBA this year? And that would be the University of North Dakota. They put in Phil Jackson, Jimmy Rogers of Boston, and Bill Fitch of New Jersey.
The Fighting Sioux.
The Fighting Sioux.
Ron Harper's free throw ties the game. 9:38 left. Pippen finds King, who finds Jordan, and Cleveland has a chance at the lead. Ron Harper putting on a show. He's got 26 points in the game, and Cleveland takes the lead. They've scored 7 straight. Bill Cartwright down on the blocks, had it knocked away. Back into Cartwright. 10 on the clock. Cartwright against Rollins. Face-up jumper. Grant with 12. Craig Elo getting the Cavs into their half-court offense. Harper in on Paxson. Jordan blocks it out of bounds. Michael Jordan came over the top. Elo feeding Ron Harper, and Harper thought he had only Paxson to beat.
Oh, Michael, no, sir. Not on my street, Michael says. I've got to help my teammates. You're in the right area code, Ron, but you're on the wrong street, baby.
12 on the shot clock. The ball hit the basket support, thus foul line extended to be inbounded. Harper from way outside as he's smoking. Ron Harper with 28, and the Cavs lead at 87-85. Their only starter from last year's club in the starting lineup tonight, Ron Harper. And he has helped pace this team and keep them right in the contest. Pippen on the cut. Cartwright went for the tip, didn't get it, and lost it out of bounds. Cleveland has it.
Blue ball.
Yep. 8:24 remaining. 87-85. Harper lost it out of bounds. The inbounds pass grazed him on the leg, and before Harper could get a handle on it, it trickled out of bounds. So the Bulls have it. Paxson feeds into King. His layup. Cartwright's tip. Nothing dropping for the Bulls right now, and Harper walks it up as Cleveland owns a 2-point lead. Chucky Brown against King. Rollins swings to Keys. Over Pippen. Cleveland up 4. Randolph Keys with 17. There's already one big upset in the books tonight. Indiana winning in Atlanta, and Cleveland undermanned, trying to duplicate that. Pippen on the drive. Can't get the layup to go down. Keys throws the long one to Harper. He's got Cartwright to beat, and Cartwright makes sure
it's a breakaway foul
is the call on Bill Cartwright. Now the replay will show actually when the contact was made, Cartwright was in front of him.
Cartwright can't get back to him. He's on his side with him. He's side all the way. Oh, I'll tell you what, Bennett, Salvatore, look at that again.
And a timeout taken. 7:38 left to go in the game. The Cleveland Cavaliers own a 4-point lead, 89-85. 7144 North Harlem Avenue, Chicago 60631. Or charge it on Visa or MasterCard by calling toll-free 800-225-9500, extension FAN.
Michael Jordan, Jimmy, had 22 points at half. He's got 26, and it's just not enough shots. He had 14 at halftime and has only got 4 more as Ronnie Harper shoots the 2 free throws, and they'll get the ball back. And Harper is put on a display, and this young man, as we know, is explosive, has really taken over here, knowing the Cavs are hurting, and he's been a good one.
Cleveland has a 6-point lead with 7:38 left. And because of the tempo of this game being dictated by the Cavs, a 6-point lead is big. Harper doubled up, feeds Rollins. Pippen knocks it loose. Rollins got it back to Keys, who was fouled by Horace Grant. And Randolph Keys is on the line as Grant has picked up his 4th foul.
30 points on the board for Ronnie Harper, and now they come right back, and Keys gets the ball underneath from Tree Rollins, and the foul is committed, and they put another point up there.
Randolph Keys has 18 points in the contest. The second one, no, but tipped in by Chucky Brown, and Cleveland leads it 94-85, the biggest lead of the game. 7:17 left. Jordan's foul line jumper draws the Bulls closer. 28 for Michael. And there's Harper walking it up. Cleveland using clock, dictating the pace, running their set offense very well. Horace Grant knocks a pass out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock.
Chucky Brown came off the free throw line all the way around the other side to get that tap in. They
play to Brown, the rookie. 5 on the clock. Elo over Paxson. Good three. Craig Elo's second three of the game. Cleveland up 10. 6:40 left. Paxson dumps into Cartwright. Shoots over Rollins. Nope. Ronnie Harper the rebound. And the Cleveland Cavaliers content to walk it up with a 10-point lead. And 6:25 left to go. Randolph Keys. Elo runs into Paxson, and a blocking foul on John Paxson. The Bulls are over the limit.
Boy, that's a tough duty for the Bulls here. They're 6:16 to go. Elo made a fake. He just hit the three-pointer, so he set a guy up for it. Pax comes running out. Didn't establish the position, and Elo will be on the free throw line.
Elo is 0 for 3 at the foul line in this game. 6:16 left. 97-87 Cleveland. He's 0 for 4. This is a must-score trip for the Bulls. Jordan has it against Elo. Now he's guarded by Chucky Brown. Michael Strong to the hoop. Gets contact, no foul called, and Cleveland the rebound. Ron Harper coming into the front court. Pressured by Jordan. Harper on the drive, left to the lane, scoop, no, foul called. Harper goes to the line.
And now the Bulls trying to block the shots on Harper, trying to, instead of getting in front of him, bodying in front of him. And Harper's got some schoolyard moves. He'll come in here and reaching over the top to foul him as he throws a left-hander up off the glass was Cartwright.
Ron Harper dead center with that free throw. 31 points for him. Cavaliers have the biggest lead of the game. They lead by 11.
Fans here are stunned, and I think the Bulls are stunned a little bit too.
Well, it's not the first time the Bulls have been shocked by an undermanned Cavaliers club.
Absolutely.
Jordan plays into Horace Grant. 5:40 left. Time's a wasting for the Bulls. Jordan from 18 feet. 30 for Jordan.
With a tendency to, you have a feeling that they might have a tendency to stop and look now for Michael each time down instead of taking it strong. There he is. Got it.
Steal. He doubled on Harper, and Jordan's got a breakaway.
Good play. Pippen forced it. Michael made him. Harper put his back to the man, and Pippen came over and completed it.
You want to take the ball out of his hands now. Here's Elo off the drive. Feeding Keys for the layup. Cleveland finishing it off beautifully. Randolph Keys with 20. 101-91. 5 minutes left. Cleveland up 10. Horace Grant. Hands to Jordan. And Elo a reach-in foul. That's his second on the Cavaliers. That is their 4th team foul. With 4:53 left. There's plenty of time for the Bulls to come back and get this game, but they're going to have to wrestle the tempo away from Cleveland to do it.
What they might want to do now is to come back, put Pax down, and put Craig Hodges over in the wing and Michael back to the point.
Here is Grant on the drive down the lane, and he's fouled by Chucky Brown. Horace Grant to shoot 2. Brown with his first foul.
Down on Chucky Brown, his first penalty.
Horace turns around after the fake. Down the lane he goes, and if you look, blue jerseys all over the place. And now Horace will step to the line. He's hit a couple free throws from there.
Well, tomorrow night, green jerseys will be here. Tomorrow night, Chicago's very own Air Force back in action again on Chicago's very own Channel 9. The Boston Celtics are here at 7:30. And we'll be here with you. Horace Grant missing the first of 2.
Jimmy, the Bulls are 5 out of 6 in the last 6 games. They've won the last 5 out of 6 home openers. Last year they lost to the Detroit Pistons, and we don't want that to be ominous here tonight.
Horace Grant makes the second free throw. Cleveland's lead is 9. 4:49 left. Chucky Brown against pressure. Hands to Elo.
I say that because everybody knows where the Pistons ended up last year.
Yeah. Here's Chucky Brown dancing left. Wide left is Harper. Jordan has him. 12 to shoot. Harper dribbles out of a double team. Takes it down the lane all the way to the hoop. Hook shot rimming good. Ronnie Harper, a spectacular game. Cleveland up 11. Delay of game warning against the Cavs. 34 points for Ron Harper. It is 103-92 Cleveland. Every opportunity now for the Bulls is a big one. Horace Grant's off balance shot short. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Harper. The Bulls keep it with 4:11 left.
Bulls need some spacing on the floor now. They need somebody that can hit that outside shot so the Cavs can't just drop back in. They're all over Michael underneath now. They don't care who catches it except him.
Pippen comes into Paxson. Jordan has it in the corner against Elo. Shoots over Elo. No good for three. And Randolph Keys collects the rebound. 4 minutes remaining. Cleveland owns an 11-point lead in the ball. Ron Harper walks it up for them.
See the air going out of the ball now?
It's been going out all night long. They have dictated the pace. Their turnovers didn't hurt them early. The Bulls were unable to run even though Cleveland was turning it over. Keys missing. And the ball out of bounds. The Bulls have it with 3:40 left. Now Hodges comes in. Hodges coming in for Paxson, and a timeout taken by the Bulls with 3:40 left. It is Cleveland 103. The Bulls 92. Next Tuesday, Detroit is here. The first 10,000 fans receive a Bulls magnet schedule courtesy of Coca-Cola. Then on November 11th, the Seattle Supersonics are in. The first 1,500 kids 12 and under receive a Jordan Bird electronic game courtesy of Tiger Electronics. For ticket availability, call 312-902-1919. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the opener. The Bulls need a miracle kick to win this one. They're down 11.
Craig Hodges in the game now. Michael on the point.
Elo guarding him. Screen roll with Cartwright. Jordan slips free. Tough shot, but how many times have we seen Michael Jordan drop those tough ones? Now the Bulls full court pressure. Harper has it. Rollins with a ball way in the backcourt. Forced to dribble it. Lob pass on up the floor. He plays two Keys. Shot clock at 14. Cavaliers in that methodical set offense. Boy, they have executed beautifully. 6 to shoot. Rollins loses the handle, and Horace Grant has it. The Bulls trying to score quickly. Scottie Pippen drives Keys baseline. Shoots under pressure. Tips to Jordan. Michael a fake. Wheels in low right. Shoots it in. It's a 7-point game with 2:45 remaining. Chucky Brown is fouled by Michael Jordan. So the Rook shoots two as Jordan picks up his third.
Well, we don't know a lot about Chucky Brown from the free throw line except he was 8 out of 10 in the preseason, Jim.
He's 1 for 2 tonight. Has scored 5 points in the game. The rookie has delivered off Lenny Wilkins' bench.
Keys is sitting down, and who is it? John Williams is back in.
Chucky Brown a little too strong with that first one.
You'll hear some noise now, Chucky.
The stadium crowd revs up. Brown shoots in the silencer. The Cavaliers lead is 8.
With Hodges in the corner.
And Jordan on the point. Pippen on the other wing at the three-point stripe. Scotty launches from the corner. Cartwright the rebound. Back up for the layup. Bill Cartwright brings the Bulls within 6 again.
That was a must score, and they did.
2:20 left. Harper gets doubled. Elo against Pippen. 14 to shoot. Elo double. The throw over is loose and saved by the Bulls. Hodges on the push. Pippen on the break. Finger roll short. Goaltend. Goaltend. Cleveland back the other way. Cavaliers finish the break, and Williams is fouled by Cartwright.
Cartwright on a foul, Jimmy. I sure thought there was a goaltend on Pippen's lay and finger roll over the top of the ring. See if we can take a look at it here. Ernie comes back with it. Okay, he goes up for the shot. He throws it up. Elo comes and hits that ball
on its downward arc.
That's a two-point shot. You got 3 officials in the NBA, and that's a key point, a key play. Evidently, they didn't feel it was there. Anyway, John Williams will be down on the other end shooting a free throw. 2 free throws.
He's 6 for 10 in the evening. 6 for 11. 14 points for Hot Rod Williams. 1 minute, 53 seconds left. 104-98 Cleveland. 105-98. Here's Jordan against Elo. All the way to the hole. Draws the foul, and Michael shoots 2.
On Tree?
Yep.
The big Tree picks up his 6th in my book, isn't it?
Yes.
He's gone. Comes in. Good move by Michael around Elo. He comes up, catches that body, and the 6th foul. Rollins sits down, and they'll go probably with Williams, won't they? Or yeah, Williams will be the center and Keys. So they go with the offensive producers here. A little smaller team, but they've gotten a big boost here from Chucky Brown from North Carolina State.
Michael Jordan's free throw. Yes, sir. He's got the first one. That's 37 points for him. Stacey King is in. Cartwright out. Cartwright playing with 5 fouls.
They just need to match up now.
Minute 43 for the game. Jordan again. That's in. The Cavaliers lead is 5. It was 11 with 4 minutes left. Harper on the dribble in the front court trying to eat up clock. Jordan stays on his hip.
Got to watch out for the illegal defense now.
Screen roll with Williams. Elo drives it and kicks to Brown, who fires. The rebound to Jordan. 1:22 remaining. A 3 try. The Cavaliers lead is 2. 1:14 left. Timeout, Cleveland. The stadium is rocking.
Jimmy, this is what I thought they might have gone to a little earlier. Michael on the point. He comes down, draws all kind of people in the corner, spotting up Craig Hodges, doing what he does best, a three-pointer to bring the Bulls now right there. Everybody having a good time except this little lady here saying, where is all that noise coming from? The stadium is rocking, and the Bulls are right. Bulls fans don't sit on their hands. 105, 103, Jimmy, 107 to go. Bulls have put some defense to get back in this game.
You know, we've talked so much about the Cleveland Cavaliers and how they have more than one occasion played very well undermanned against the Bulls. Another thing historically about the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have not played well in close games against the Bulls. Playoff games in recent years, both here and over in Richfield.
Well, you just wonder if they'll be looking over their shoulder and figuring we had a safe lead, it seemed like, with 3 seconds to go in the friendly confines of Cleveland. And Michael came in, hit that shot for Sunday silence around the whole area of Cleveland. So the fans here, there's 18,676 of them screaming and hollering. Their first sellout of the year.
And number 92 in a row for the Bulls, their 92nd consecutive sellout in Chicago Stadium.
I see when they went down taking Tree Rollins out, when he fouled out, they came back with Keys. Phil went to the rookie Stacey King, who was quicker and a little more mobile than Bill Cartwright, to defend against him. And also Cartwright he's got 5 fouls. Lenny Wilkins.
16 on the shot clock. Randolph Keys will trigger. Hands it in play to Brown, and now they get it quickly to Harper. One-on-one with Hodges.
He wants him.
He does. Harper Harper into the post. Elo spots up for three. What a game by Craig Elo. What a game. That's his third three of this contest. Cleveland up 5. We're inside of a minute. 52 seconds left.
That shot was long, but it went in straight on from the top of the key.
Jordan around at King pick. 12 to shoot. Michael chased into the corner, doubled up out to Hodges. A three by Craig. Rimming, no. Rebound, King had it. Jordan gets it. Michael over Williams off the bank. Jordan's got 40. A three-point game with 35 seconds left. The Bulls will get it again on 24 seconds.
The rookie, Chucky Brown, flings it down instead of taking their time. Off of Elo and out of bounds. And Phil Jackson wants a time, Jimmy.
Because what he wants to do is go for a 2-for-1 here. He's got 7 seconds against his 24 seconds on the shot clock. He wants to come down and score quickly to assure them of getting possession again on 24-second possession.
That's right. What you'll see happen now is if they can score quickly, you'll see the Cavs try to put it right into the refrigerator here. Hold it. Take the air out of it, but the Bulls are going to have to try to attack quickly. That's a tough thing to do, Jim. You got 31.
You can advance, though.
Yeah, you can advance, but you got 6 seconds. You got to get it off before 6 because they're going to get that full 24 to come back at you, and you need something when you get the ball back to attack. So the Bulls missed that 3. I thought Hodges was missed the first time around. That last time Michael got triple teamed in the corner, fired it out to him, and he missed his shot. But Chucky Brown could have slowed it down. And you remember in a playoff game a couple of years ago, Ronnie Harper made that mistake of firing the ball. He had to just take his time. So it happens to rookies.
Well, in the last 4 minutes, the Bulls have really come aggressively from the defensive end. And that's what has gotten them into this game. If they do have to second-guess themselves tonight, it may be that some of that defensive intensity wasn't there earlier on.
That's right, Jim. I don't know if they showed that kind of defense intensity in the preseason. Not that it would carry here, but you're right, if they could have done it a little earlier. So, anyway, we're sitting here. Both teams are in the penalty. There's foul trouble. There's 31.4 seconds up on the clock. The Bulls fans now, 18,676, will bring them out of that timeout. Bulls have it at half court. Cartwright is back in the game.
Joining Grant, Pippen, Hodges, and Jordan. Cavaliers have Keys, Williams, Brown, Elo, and Harper. Scottie Pippen to make the inbounds pass. Harper is guarding Hodges. Elo is guarding Jordan. Pippen looks to bring it in. He comes into Grant. Horace holding. 28 seconds. Here's Jordan spinning in low right. Lays it in. With 25.8 seconds left. They'll get it again on 24-second possession. Cleveland takes time. So they did. They got the points on the board in less than 7 seconds and thus will get possession again. Cleveland can't freeze it out all the way.
Well, a good play. Jordan came down, pirouetted to his right, went up and put the ball in over John Williams, who is 6'11", and Keys with a high screaming jump at him. And the Bulls now have one timeout, Jim, and a 20. Cleveland has one timeout and a 20. There's 25.8 on the clock. So if they do get it back, you're saying to yourself, what happens? Will they be it? Cleveland is going to try to protect the ball, run it out. Ronnie Harper with looks like a little lightning streak there on the side of his hairdo. And
I know a guy with one of those.
Yeah, and he has been a lightning streak tonight.
He really has.
From Miami of Ohio, he has really carried the load for the Cavaliers. And Craig Elo, as you mentioned, with those 3 3-point shots, Jimmy, and that one straight out in front off the board. So that's longer than the normal 3-point shot.
But Michael Jordan has scored 42. 16 of them here in the fourth quarter, trying to rally the Bulls back. It's Boston tomorrow night, remember, here in the stadium at 7:30 on Channel 9. The Celtics winning tonight, their opener at home against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Indiana Pacers won tonight in Atlanta by 23. You heard right, 126 to 103 was that final. And this Cleveland club has Indiana tomorrow night. 108-107 Cavaliers. 25.8 left. The Bulls coming back with the same group: Grant, Pippen, Cartwright, Hodges, and Jordan. And Lenny Wilkins keeps his lineup. He makes the change. He brings Steve Kerr in.
Good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Good ball handlers. They go down in size.
It is Elo, Kerr, Harper, Keys, Conrad Williams.
Uh-oh, what's going to go on here? Oh, he's coming out. Bennett Salvatore is coming out and say, wait a minute, let them line up together. And Phil says, what are you talking to those players for?
Now Elo looks to bring it in. Still looking. He takes his 20.
All right.
The Bulls did a good job of defending. The Cavaliers are down to their last timeout.
One timeout, and what the Bulls did on a surprise here, Jim, was they did not guard Elo. You remember in the playoffs, Craig Hodges guarded Elo. Elo threw it in. Craig Hodges turned his head. Elo got the return pass and made the layup. So they decided not to guard Elo here, and he couldn't find anybody open as 5 men played against 4 defensively to shut it down. So the time is still the same on the clock. There's one timeout left. The Bulls have 1 and a 20. It's hard to tell them to go out and play better defense than they just played.
The Bulls opt to leave Elo alone again. You're right. They do not want to be burned the way they were in that playoff game. Elo comes into Kerr, and they foul him.
Well, they went in to double team him, and I don't think they wanted to foul him, Jimmy. This kid is 17 out of 18 from the free throw line in the preseason. I don't think they intended to do that. I think they wanted to double him up. So if he knocks it in, the Bulls are going to take a timeout and discuss this. So the fans, he's shooting into what you see in different college arenas. He's shooting into a wave of arms, but this shouldn't bother this kid. It does.
Now the best he can do is give his club a 2-point lead, remember. 24.5 seconds left. Even should the Bulls use it all, Cleveland would have a .5 left.
Who would ever think that in my lifetime I'd be cheering against a guy named Kerr?
Now,
the 24-second clock shows 24.5.
well, if he misses, they're capable of coming up with the offensive rebound.
Absolutely.
2-point lead for Cleveland. Timeout Bulls. Brings it in to Grant. Pippen has it back on the cut. Pippen feeds Jordan. Michael down the lane. Hang jumper. No. Tip try. No good. Cartwright. Rebound. Elo saves and throws it all the way down to the other end and out of bounds. The Bulls have it with 11.7 seconds left.
Good play by Elo, Jimmy. He couldn't. No timeouts.
They're putting on
team.
that full court press. Pippen gets it in play to Horace Grant. Horace gives it up to Pippen. 8 seconds. Scotty into the front court against Williams. On the drive, feeds Jordan. 13-footer in the lane.
There it is. They don't have a timeout.
They don't have a timeout. 3 seconds left.
They do, huh?
I thought they were done.
I asked the trainer what it was.
Mark Feil is telling Phil Jackson, I think, that Cleveland is out of timeouts.
I thought they were.
All right, 3 seconds left. Cleveland will have another save before it's over.
Michael Jordan.
Before we go to overtime.
Pippen came down, got double teamed, and found Michael underneath. About a 13-foot shot up and in with 3.3 on the clock. Phil Jackson, he's not too happy. All right, let's go. We got a tie here, so the Bulls are hoping for overtime here.
Elo looking to bring it in. He didn't get it in time. Bounce pass. Harper's putting pressure on him. Pippen looking to bring it in. What's called?
He's going to make him get back.
The Bulls could win it in regulation. They got to get it in bounds. Pippen comes in play. Here's Scotty with a 3 out from the left. Rimming, no. Overtime in Chicago Stadium on opening night.
Wouldn't you believe it?
Will return. Bill Cartwright jumping against Williams. Cavs have McKeskey in the lineup. And the tip is controlled by Steve Kerr. So the Cavs have the first opportunity here in the overtime. Here's Elo across the lane shooting over Cartwright. What a shot! Craig Elo with 21 points in the game. He's hit 3 threes. He's missed all 4 of his free throw attempts.
That's not an easy shot. Going to your left, coming back when you're a right-handed shooter over a guy that's 7 foot tall.
So again, the Bulls need a hoop to tie. Paxson plays into Cartwright. 10 on the shot clock. Cartwright wheels across the lane, shoots it in on McKeskey. The game is tied at 111.
The only change has been now Paxson in the lineup for Craig Hodges.
Harper screen roll with McKeskey. Jordan slides through. McKeskey hands to Elo. Elo works around a McKeskey screen. He gets trapped in the corner. Hook pass to McKeskey. 6 to shoot. Harper feeding Kerr. His 3 try. Missing. Long rebound. Jordan back on Harper's pull-up jumper. Michael Jordan with 46. And the Bulls go up 2.
Michael came down, Jimmy. Wasn't going to go all the way, but made sure he planted himself for that nice little shot off the glass.
McKeskey out high against Cartwright. Elo a pump fake. There's the long one. Yes, sir. Craig Elo, sensational night.
He had the flu, too, for the last three days.
He's real sick, right? Here's Jordan kicking to Paxson. In it goes to Cartwright. Fakes on McKeskey. Fade away in the lane. Ribbing. Oh, and a foul on Paul McKeskey.
I got McKeskey with 4, Jim, and you'll be in a bonus after the 3rd foul, but Michael kicks it out here to Paxson. A good move by Bill as he gets bumped. So Cartwright to break this tie, and he does.
Cartwright giving the Bulls the 1-point lead with 3:18 left in the overtime. Second one rims out. McKeskey the rebound.
Well, that puts it on the odd number now.
Oh, man. That's what it was in game 5. 101-100. Every other possession. Harper holding outside. 12 on the shot clock. Harper isolated with Jordan. Harper around a Williams screen. Screen roll to Williams. Hot Rod Williams collects a crowd. Still manages to get it up there, and it's tipped in by McKeskey. Cleveland a 1-point lead.
I heard that Horner talking about this here.
Me too. Michael Jordan against Elo. Paxson. Cartwright. Trying to get free of McKeskey. Can't shake him. Shoots it anyway. Pippen misses the tip, and Ron Harper collects the rebound. Cleveland the 1-point lead in the ball, and 2:28 left in the overtime. Elo drives on Cartwright. Harper tries his 3. It's short. Jordan the rebound. Again, the Bulls with a chance at the lead. Jordan through traffic. Drops it for Grant. Horace misses the layup. And a loose ball foul called. It was a foul on the shot, I should say. Horace Grant on the line. It's on Hot Rod Williams, and I have him with 6.
I have him with 6, too. Michael found Horace underneath. He went up for the shot. Got bodied underneath. So he'll shoot 2 free throws, and leaving the game now is John Hot Rod Williams with 17 points. This is where they're thin, and now in comes Chucky Brown, who's played pretty good.
Off the bench, he scored 6 points for them.
Jordan got that rebound on the other end, Jimmy. That's his 13th rebound to go along with 46 points.
Horace Grant drills the free throw. That's 16 points for Grant. That ties the contest at 1:15. And the Bulls lead by 1. Full court pressure here by the Bulls. Chucky Brown comes into McKeskey. They're trying to take the guards out of it, but Kerr comes back to get it against Paxson. They just did get it across with about a second and a half on the 10-second count. Harper has it against Jordan. 10 to shoot. Harper around a McKeskey screen, drives it hard, shoots it up, no good. Cartwright the rebound, off to Paxson. 1:45 left in the OT. Scottie Pippen out front against Harper. Here's Jordan against Elo. 10 to shoot. Jordan on the drive. In from the right side. Reverse layup. Oh, but a foul called, and Jordan shoots 2. Chucky Brown the foul.
Michael Jordan underneath. Everybody holds their breath, and look at him come out the other side. It's just impossible to do that, but you saw it.
Jordan rims the free throw in. He's got 47. And well on his way to defending the NBA scoring title.
Yeah.
Now a timeout taken by Lenny Wilkins with 1:34 left of the overtime. It's the Bulls who lead by 2. 117 to 115.
Those X's win in the locker room, but the O's win. When I got on the court, I found out that sometimes the X's were bigger than my O's.
Michael Jordan drills the second one. 48 points for Jordan. The Bulls lead by 3. Minute 30 left in the overtime. Harper runs the show. Elo, a long 3. That one's missed. The rebound outside. Pippen a deflection. Elo gets it again. Harper down the lane. Scoop shot. Wild, but he draws the foul.
He's in for another. As I said, he's got that schoolyard move, and it's great for this young man. He's really off to a fine season here.
His free throw gives him 35 points in the game.
He's been perfect from the free throw line, Jimmy. And here's a guy that struggled that first year. He was not a good free throw shooter.
Shooting for his 7th straight. And the Cavs are within 1. 1:19 left. John Paxson at the controls for the Bulls. Steve Kerr guards him. Pippen looks in. Drives the baseline. And hits it. No basket. Offensive foul. Steve Kerr took the charge. Scottie Pippen with his 4th.
Scottie saw an opening down the baseline. He took it. Nobody there. Steve Kerr comes in and steps in, and just like B.J. Armstrong did in the first half, he went in, stepped in front, and picked it up.
Cleveland a chance at the lead with a minute left in the overtime. Harper against Jordan. Right corner shot on the way. Steve Kerr puts Cleveland in front by 1 with 50 seconds left. Scottie Pippen into Cartwright on the cut. Jordan, Michael to the hoop, lays it in. What a pass by Cartwright off the high post feed. Jordan with 50.
50 down. A beautiful pass by the center, Bill Cartwright. Cartwright known sometimes to swallow the ball when it comes in. They look for the shot, but he drops it off, and blue shirts all over the place. He goes by Mokeski and makes it up off the glass for 50, and there is 51.
And the Bulls have a 2-point lead with 38 seconds left. And, of course, they will get it again on 24-second possession. Ronnie Harper. Picked up by Cartwright in the switch. They switch back. Here's Elo off the drive. Shoots it up. No. Cartwright a big rebound. Off to Pippen. 20 seconds. No shot clock.
They got to foul him. They got to foul Michael.
Michael Jordan trying to dance his way free. And the foul is on Elo. His 3rd.
14.5 seconds, and they had Scottie did the right thing. Big rebound by Bill Cartwright. Big, strong rebound. Phil Jackson says, rebound like that, guys. And he gave it up to Scottie, and before they could get to Scottie and foul him, he gave it to Michael. He bought some time. There's the first one.
And the Bulls lead by 3.
Michael with 52.
Jordan again.
Short.
Rimming. No. And the rebound to McKeskey and a timeout with 13.6 seconds left. Cartwright, Jordan, and Paxson. Brown, Kerr, Elo, McKeskey, and Harper. Brown trying to get it inbounds. Jump pass into Harper, or into Elo. Looked like he was over and back. Elo trying to get free and does for 3. The rebound loose to Cartwright. Jordan has it 5 seconds. Jordan is fouled by Ron Harper with 2.4 seconds.
They do have timeouts here, and you'll probably see it. Michael, you can ice it. He now puts a little distance in there with 4-point lead and can nail with 1 more.
The Bulls go up by 5. McKeskey throws it out of bounds. As the game comes to an end. So the Bulls are victorious in Game 1 of the 1989-90 season in overtime. They turn back the plucky Cleveland Cavaliers. 124 to 119, our final. We will recap after these messages.